So, hi everybody, we are back. This Unreal Engine 5 production series. In this video, we are continue with our main menu, a very simple one, straightforward. And we finished with our designing. Of course, this picture which I choose here looks awful. You have to choose definitely a better one, but this is just a demonstration. And now we have go to the coding sections, and I did here a little bit testing, and this we are going to code, but let me start from the start, how we are go there and what we are doing, how we are doing this. First of all, the coding section, there are some nodes. We need nothing. You can delete all. There are some red nodes there which are preset, and we get rid of them. First of all, our definition is this main menu pops up, yes, and then the player press the button start, and we want when he press the button start that the game starts, which is this one. So we want that this third person map starts, and I can run and do here in our map and use this character like so. So how we achieve that? We, in our designer, here we select first our button, careful, not the text one, the button one, and then in details panel, you scroll down. There is a section, it's called event, and you can choose, you can choose one of them. One is for mouse click, I think, and the other one is for finger touch or something like that. You can read this later in the tooltips also, but doesn't matter, both works. So we for mouse and for demonstration, so we choose just on click here, and it jumps to the graph section. So it was before here, we went down, it jumps to the graph section, and it creates automatically a so-called reference. Reference means this one, this button is now connected to this start point, and this is this on clicked button start, and this name we named here button start. So, and when it clicked, then this one will start, and all what you do now here with this white line will called. So the first thing what we want is our goal is to start this third person map. So I want start a third person map, and the way I'm going to do this is with open. There is a node, it's called open level, and this is the standard node to open levels. You can also open by reference, but we make by name, it's easier, and we click on it, and now we have just to find here the level name, easy to find for us. We go here to content drawer, and the level here, it comes with the third person template in maps. Later we make our own map section here, or we have to, or we make it directly, because I don't want search it all time on other places. So what we do is we select this map, drag and drop it to our folder, and we call here move here, oops, the following, let's make it not right now, it's referenced right now or something like that. So what we are going to do is, it created here a maps folder, good, I wanted to create one anyway. So, and later I will bring this here, but not right now. So what we are going to do now is we need the map name which we wanted open, and the map name was, let me dock this here so I have not switched all time. The map name is in maps, it is this third person map. To get it easy, you press F2, which is a shortcut for to rename, but we are not renaming it. We click Control C, which means we copy this. This is a standard key binding, Control C for copy. We switch back to our widget blueprint, we click here, delete this, or you can press directly Control V, which is paste, which means paste, and our save name is pasted now here. Now we go compile, save, and this will do the trick. We can go here, we test it, and we have a problem. We are already here in our third person map, right? And we are going to open it again, and very strange, we don't see anything. Where is our blueprint and so on? Before we go on, we have set a little bit more up, and what we do need is, I already mentioned, we are here already in our play map. We need a map for our main menu. You can do it here theoretically too, but we make it easy and not too complicated. That's why we create a map. Here you create a folder in your production and create this map folder, and then you go click on the map, and here in the map you do first nothing. Then you go on top to file, then you go to new level, and you can select now one of this basic. We don't need that because we don't need anything for our main menu. That's why we choose this empty one and create. So we have now here an empty map, and this is good because our main widget blueprint will be popped up here anyway. So at start it will pop up here, and we see not this black background. But before we can do that, we have to save this map. Let's do this. Map, save current as, say here down, save current level as, because we give it a name now. And now we go to our maps folder again, double click, here is our maps. Here on the bottom you name this map, and I will use now map. I don't know if this is the right convention, but I use it right now, doesn't matter, as a prefix, underscore, and I call this main menu. So it is the map for the main menu, and we save. So we have this in our, we are now in our main menu map, but here we have another problem, and oops, we have to set this up again. Oh, I drink too much. We have set one more thing up, and I mentioned this before too. Here in world settings, important one, here is a game mode. We have to set this game mode here too, but not the game mode which we already have. We create now fast our own game mode. So what we do is we go to the production, the YouTube folder, and we need a new folder for our game mode. We create a new folder, and we write this time game mode, and there we open this up, and here we will create now a game mode for this, the main menu map. How we create a game mode? In game mode we right click, we go to the blueprint class, enter it, and here we have the common blueprint classes, and which we are interested in is game mode base. Here you could find it too, but these are the common used one, easy access. So we click on game mode base, and we name our game mode again with a prefix convention gm, so for search later, underscore, this gm means game mode, and then the name of this game mode, let's call it main menu. Very easy, straightforward, and explains all. So it has an asterisk, we save all, save it. And now what we have to do is assign this game mode here in this world settings. It's very easy. We go here to the world settings, to game mode. Here's the drop down. You can find it, but also if you select this one, you can go to this back arrow, which I use often, and I click on it, and you see it takes it here and set some default parameters. All down here are just default parameters preset by the engine. So that's enough for us. But we have one more thing to do here. And what is that what we have to do? We have actually call this widget blueprint. So the game mode is the first thing which loads up when you enter a level. For example, if you enter this level, this game mode is the first thing which loads up. And if you enter, for example, the third person level, which we will load, then there is the third person game mode, which loads first up. Why is that so important? Because this widget blueprint, what we have here, let's go to designer, we want that it loads at the start. But the start, like I said, it's the game mode. So we call it after this one. So we go to our game mode. So we double click to our game mode. We are and open this up. And now we are in game mode main menu. Careful, we have widget blueprint main menu here, and here game mode main menu. In game mode main menu, here's a viewport. There's nothing. Should be nothing. We change here to the event graph. This is the coding section. And here we have event begin play and event tick. This event tick we don't need. Event play, event begin play we will use. This means from here I start. There is also a construction script, but this one we skip here too. And we use here event begin play. Perhaps it's not the best solution. I'm not sure. In programming, normally you would use construction script, but this is blueprint, a little bit different, and I'm not sure. But let's go with this solution. We use event begin play. And what we want to do is, let's figure this one more time out. I want when this game mode starts, it should just call this picture here and put it here in front, right? This is our goal. All right, let's do it. And how we do this? In event begin play, I am in game mode, in which I created main menu. Here I drag and drop out a line and I search a special node, a very often used one. It is called create widget. Yes, this one you will see often because this one is the way to create this widget blueprints. And here you have to select which one, because later you have here perhaps a big list and then you have to select, of course, the right one. Here in our case, very simple, it's the main menu which we created. Good. The next thing is this is only the creation process, but we need one more step, which is adding to the viewport. Right, let's find first the widget and then I explain what this adding to the viewport means. So let's, from this return value, you drag out this line and then we search the node add to, and then it pops up anyway, so you don't have to write it all out. Add to player screen or add to viewport. We use the viewport. The player screen is has a different functionality. You can read the tooltip, something with split screen and so on, or for anything else, but we use right now the viewport for this demonstration. And what does this is? Let me explain this also very fast. So what means add to viewport actually? So when we watch this one, it's a very bad place now. I need the third person map. I just jump fast back to the third person map. I click on it and let me demonstrate you what it means. Add to the viewport. I put here the third person character. Actually, when we start here the game, what we see now is the third person character, right? But actually we are the camera behind him. Let me show you that, what I mean. You see, here is the character, our third person character. And when we watch him, we are actually this camera. And now, why I show you that is at this widget blueprint, what we created, and this node add to viewport, what it does is really It's a paper which is added here in front of this camera. You can, this is just a not a very good explanation, but you can think about it like that, because it has no it is no interaction on your scene here. So when you start this game, it has nothing to do with your scene. It will just be added here as a paper in front, no more, no less. Okay, we have that. Let's go back to our settings. How we go back? We go to maps. We have created our main menu map. We double click on it. Yes, we can save selected. And now we are back to our map. And we have selected our game mode. All fine. Nice. We have finished this one. Oh, that's also very nice. Which means we should be able to test it, right? I click on it and indeed it pops up in this. This is the start point. So the next thing what we expect is when I press now start, that was my goal, that it should jump to the third person game mode and play the game. Let's test it. I press start and yes, it jumps to the level and I can play my game. With other words, we are finished. This is a very simple example of a widget blueprint, how you can make it. It's not complex. It's a very simple prototyping, but of course now you can go wild and change this to a very good thing. You can go for nice pictures here, nice option menus, nice style, and pump it up and up. But before I'm sorry, we was not finished. I forgot we have here 2 more buttons, but I think that we don't need. Let's do this quit button. Let's do this quit button too, but this options button is a little bit complicated. Let's skip this. An easy way to skip, we delayed it. Now we have only start and quit. And then we go to the graph, but wrong again. We select first this button, and then I showed you before, it is the same thing. That's nice. When it's repeating, then it's very easy to do. So we go down, we select on click for the quit button this time. Now it pops up again, the starting, it is connected now again here to this time to this quit button, and we drag it out. And this time for quit, there is a special command. It's called console. We go to execute console command. This is also very often used in widget blueprints to quit, an easy way to quit. And you write here a console command, which you can find in the documentation. They are all listed with all explanations, but in this case I say what you need. This is just quit. Very easy, straightforward, compile, save. So what does this mean is we go back to our menu, I play start, and this time when I press quit, it does what it says, it quits. That we want. And let's play it again, and if I press start, it does what it should do, it starts, and I play my game. That's the way. And I think this is very simple, very straightforward, and I stop here. So thanks so far, and we will continue with other things, things. But important thing what I want to say here is one more thing what I should mention. The starting point, that's very important. It's a very important point, and what you have to set in your game and that you set in your project settings, that's very important for later. You go here on top, you go here to edit, you go down to project settings, and then this project settings menu pop up. Let's dock this also on top here, and I click now all other away because we don't need them anymore. And in project settings there is one very important thing to set, and this one is here on map and mob mobs maps and mods. And here you are setting actually the default maps. And that's very important for later when you are finished with your game and you are shipping, because on the customer's device, if it's a PC, mobile or whatever, there is a starting page, right? And this starting page is actually what you set here. This one is editor startup. This is for you as a developer, just for convenience. For example, in our case, I want it with the main menu, but this one is the very important one later for shipping. Game default map, because this is the place where your customer's device will start, and you want that it starts with the main menu. And one more interesting note here, the project settings has no save button. You just close it, it saves automatically. And now when you have finished your game, this place will be called at start with this pop-up. So they will not see this black screen. They will just see that what you see here right now, and the customer can go directly to start, and then it pops this one up and he can play. That was perhaps important too for later, not right now, but very important actually when you have finished your game. Okay, that's it for this video. See you in the next. We will continue with this project, I think, and I will do the next thing what we need. Okay, bye all.